Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the ground, it's Moss. At the 45 on his way. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
To the ground, he's got it again. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got a man. It's Sanders. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On the run, it's Sanders. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this play.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and shoot.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The snap sets up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Coming out with it, it's Muhammad. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Fires left. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he see that thing in there? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. He's got his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Muhammad. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, he left him grabbing. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Hunt. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. And the Gamecocks get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's gone. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
To the ground with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 18 to Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the tailback. Ran through the contact.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He'll bring it back. It's Harbor. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. They didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moment, and the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barber. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick it away and start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw.